is quite weak. Jay Bala from cashthechaos.com on the show. Jay, last week, towards the end of last week, markets were showing some signs of bottoming out, at least in the near term. How have you read the price action?
Hi. From last week, the markets haven't done pretty much. Probably it's doing this choppy price action due to the shortened week, and there has been no significant movement in the market from the point of supports and resistance. So still, 21,530 remains the very important support for the medium term for the bulls. From a very short term perspective, 21,880. That's a very important support. So it's as long as the markets aren't dropping below that, the existing trend persists. But my anticipation is that these supports will give way, but I'm not preempting the market. I'll wait for these supports to give in, and then I'll take action.
Okay, got it. Hi, Jay. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Jay, what about individual stock trading ideas? Fill us in.
Yeah, continuing from my idea of last week, I'm bullish on downstream oil names, BPCL and HPCL. Those are the two picks for me. BPCL slightly less bullish, HPCL more bullish. The recent dip from the January, to the recent low seems to have been looking like a complete correction. So, a stop loss below 550 for BPCL for an objective of about 702, and HPCL a stop below 440 for a price objective of 610. So, HPCL is slightly more bullish than BPCL, but, these are PSU names and elections are ahead. So, allocate lower. The government can tinker with, prices. So, be a bit cautious, but bullish on it.
Okay, bullish on some of these oil marketing companies. Infi down 11% this month, Wipro down 7.5%. Anything in IT? Is it headed lower?
I've been pointing out for the last few weeks that despite TCS clocking fresh 52-week highs, I've been saying that, the whole IT sector, particularly the frontline heavyweights, they are looking suspect. And, it's below, the IT index is below 36,200. If 34,200 were given, I would think that the move from the 2023 low of about approximately 26,000 for the Nifty IT, that would have come to an end. So watch out, 34,200 is a very critical support. And, that IT index will probably give fillip to the bears and join the banks in being contributing to the weakness. So 34,200, very important.
Your view on crude, that's getting to an uncomfortable stage right now. The refining capacity has come down. There is some geopolitical issues as well that are again being raked up. And that's an issue for India because, you don't want crude to go past the $90, $95 per barrel mark. Your view around this $87 per barrel?
Yeah, I've been pointing to the possibility of a breakout in both varieties, and they've had a breakout recently, and I pointed that out on the 1st of March through my tweet, and they are probably heading towards $96 to $98 per barrel, Brent in particular. So, approximately $12 from higher from current levels. And that's probably the reason, I'm getting buy setups on oil marketing companies. So, probably in sync with the crude's price movement. So I'm looking at a higher crude over the next couple of months.
High crude prices in a couple of months. Any particular chart patterns on the US indices?
Yeah, there are, there's a, ending diagonal on the US indices too. We had discussed this last week for the Nifty, and it's on the longer term pattern for the banking index too. So we want to see the NASDAQ close below 70,800. Once it does that, that will complete the price action that will point to an end of a up move. So we are waiting for the NASDAQ spot, not the futures spot, to close below 17,800. Once it does that, that will mark the end of the move from October of last year. And already the semiconductor index, which houses AA stocks, is looking toppish. But we need confirmation from NVIDIA to print 823.
Bajaj Auto has been quite the stock of the moment right now. It's flat today, but this month it's seen a rally of 13%. In the last 1 year, the stock has rallied from levels of 4,000 now to 9,000. Where is it headed, in your opinion?
Yeah, if you recall, Rima, I've been bullish on two-wheelers name in particular within the auto sector since late last year, so sometime from October. I've been bullish on Bajaj, TVS, and Hero, and they've been doing phenomenally well. But right now, this new high is looking a bit tired and exhaustive. But wait for the markets to say that this is topping out. But it is looking a bit tired. I wouldn't put incremental money into the two-wheeler names here. But if you're having Bajaj Auto, you should keep a stop at about 8,400. If it were to close below 8,400, you need to exit.
All right, Jay, final question before we let you go. What about the dollar index? That cooled off to around 103 odd mark, but that's back at around 104. Where do you see that one headed?
Yeah, every now and then I always look at the opposite side of my view, and I'm bullish on the dollar index, and the most bearish view would even contend with a price rise to about 106.5 for the dollar index. So I'm much more bullish than that. So I think there is much more residual movement left for the euro cross and the dollar on the sterling, and the USD JPY is set for fresh 30-year high. So all pointing to much stronger dollar index. So I'm from a medium-term perspective, I'm matching much higher prices. And I've been saying that the October 2022 high is not the end of a dollar's peak. So we'll wait and watch. There are stages for the dollar index to cross 106.5, 107.2. Once that's done, it's all clear for fresh multi-year high for the dollar index.
Jay, thank you very much for joining us this Tuesday afternoon. Have a good day, counting down to